That's when they air, and I just like to watch them. It kills a couple hours, so it's fun.
Were you watching for the NBA hot takes today?
Yeah, I mean, I was tuned in. Stephen A. had a lot to say. He normally does, but it's normally good information. My man Shannon Sharp wasn't on there though this morning, so I was kind of surprised, but still good stuff. So.
Is that something you want to do?
I mean, it's interesting to me for sure. I feel like I have a good background of basketball. I'm sure you guys see my Twitter. I like to talk about it a lot my free time. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens after my ball days are over with.
What did you do in the spring? You were a job shadow?
In the spring?
Yeah, I mean during basketball season. Is that right?
I haven't had any internships with basketball. I've been playing basketball ever since I started playing football. So 3-4 years old, honestly. And basketball is my first love. I think you ask a lot of people, they'll tell you the same thing. So it's still right up there with my favorite sports to watch along with football. Sometimes I dabble baseball, but more so when it gets postseason time. I just like to talk about it. I share my opinion, whether it's right or wrong. It's fun, gets me interacting with the games, and lets the viewers see a little bit of my personality, how I think, and stuff like that.
You went to a basketball powerhouse, right?
The Culver, we turned it into a basketball powerhouse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean that school historically is known for lacrosse and hockey, but I was fortunate to be with a lot of good teammates. We were there great 4 years, had a lot of great success. I think a lot of us on the team would say we underachieved. I think we could have won a couple more state titles in there. Obviously, 2020 was wiped out because of COVID, but I think junior year and freshman year, we definitely let it slip away. But, they're still going strong today. Coach Galloway has those boys working hard, and every time I'm home, when they're in season, I try to catch a game and get up there and play a little bit of pickup every now and then with those guys.
How did you morph into being a football player? Is football your big ticket?
Like I said, I've been playing both, and I've been fortunate enough to be playing both at a high level ever since I was 3 or 4 years old. Starting out with the mini rims in Pee Wee basketball and flag football, and my dad never let me sit around as a young kid. So whenever basketball season was over with, I went straight into football. Whenever football was over with, vice versa, straight into basketball. I was just fortunate enough to be blessed to play both of them at a high level, and two things I really enjoy putting a lot of my energy into. And basketball didn't work out, and I'm lucky enough football did. So it's just natural.
How's your summer been going with conditioning?
Summer's been going good. Guys are in here working hard. Freshmen just got here a few days ago. I think we got a really strong group. We got a lot of veteran guys back offensively and defensively. Guys have been stepping up, and it's definitely been fun. I mean, anytime you're away from this group, you definitely feel a difference. And, 2 or 3 weeks away, you're definitely itching to get back. So we're kind of getting into the groove of it all. I think we're off to a really good start.
Mason mentioned that time in May away from all your teammates is sort of the hardest part of keeping up with conditioning, just because you don't have all your dudes around. Is that sort of your experience with it too, or is it easy to keep it up at home?
It's different in a sense that the training that you might do at home is never quite the same as what you might be doing here. And then when you're at home, it's a lot of one-on-one training with trainers who don't necessarily understand your body and what you need. They put together excellent workouts, don't get me wrong, but here, we're programming for a specific goal. We're lifting how we lift for a specific reason. And then obviously when you're lifting with 40, 50 of your brothers next to you, it always brings the intensity, brings the fun to the weight room. It makes the hard days worth it. And it's definitely a blessing getting back up here and getting around these guys.
What's Coach Bell's message from a leadership perspective with Logan and Joe gone? There's kind of a void there up front.
Really just, continue to pave the way that they set the foundation for. You look at Joe and Logan, two guys that have been through all the ups and downs of the program, that have, moved on to the NFL now. And I think as a unit collectively, not just, the new fifth years, me and Herkin in the room, I think all of our guys do a good job of when we see something, we speak up. Whether it's pity holding somebody accountable or me or Herc. It's a collective effort, and I think just overall we need to keep working on that. It's one of those things that you can never quite master, whether it's vocal or by example. But I think we got a lot of good opportunity for that in the room this year, and I think we got guys that'll take advantage of it.
Big official visit weekend coming up. What do you kind of remember from your